Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy GRUBBS. Another episode of Unleash Success. Not with me. Who else? Got some cool shit today. Keep it basic, keep it simple for you guys. A little simple hustle that a lot of people know about, but don't really take it seriously. A few years ago, well, not a few years ago, over the years, I have went extensively, overboard with shoes. If anybody know me, know I love my shoes. Hundreds of pairs. I love my shoes. So it was a point in time, like I said, I had a, good paying job. So I was able to buy, pretty much any shoe that came out. I didn't buy any one that came out because a lot of them was ugly. And I don't really give a fuck. It's just a habit. I kind of wanted the ones I always wanted. And I felt like the time and then the earth was in line that one because a lot of the ones that came out when I was younger that I couldn't get or, just different reasons why I didn't. I was able to buy all of it, plus a lot more. But the topic of the day, I want to get into sneaker reselling. Um, a lot of people probably think it's not worth it. Most likely, if you think it's not worth it, then that means you don't have any that's worth it. Um, it's just it's a complex deal, but it's easy. Um, in the beginning, it was a little bit harder back in about 2019, I would say, when StockX was very popular because pretty much, StockX wanted the cats who bought two pairs and put one up and wore one. That was their whole gimmick. And a lot of people wasn't doing that. If you really go and get in line and see how it worked, you're not walking out of there with two pair, not unless you really, really, really got a plug. You can get your one if you lucky, and you better go ahead on it to get your one. So it was like kind of hard to wonder, like, okay, how StockX doing this? But then I started to notice that me myself had maybe close to about 15 pair that was never worn. So I was like, oh, okay, bet this what they doing. Niggas sending they extras in. Because believe it or not, I used to buy the shoes, just because I wanted them. Then have nothing to wear with it and just be like, fuck it. I'm just put them in the closet. And then one day I'll be in the store one day and see the cat walk past. I'm like, damn, I like them Jones. I wanted them Jones. Then I go home and I got them. They buried in the closet. So I mean, and then I'm like, I came up in the '90s, so Jordans was everything, but to me they wasn't. I own Jordans, Chris Webber, Scottie Pippen. I mean, I do own a lot of basketball shoes, but I never really hung up on Jordans. Like I also liked the 97 Air Maxes, 94 Air Maxes, 90 Air Maxes. I got a ton right here now. I fell in love with LeBron James shoes. Um, I said Pumas, Barclays. I wear a lot of basketball shoes. I do got the high ends too, kind of feel. But the resale, like I had got to a point where, I needed bread and I needed bread fast. So it was like, what can you do? And it's like, I can't prostitute. I don't think that would be cool. But I came up with an idea. I said, man, bro, you got about 185 pair of shoes. Sit down and go through them. So how I ended up on that trail was I had a little growth spurt in my shoes. My whole entire life, I always wore size 8, and then one day my foot decided to get a tad bit bigger, so I needed 8.5. So you figure I had close to about 40, 50 pairs of 8s. So I was like, you know what, bro, we gonna start digging through some of these 8s because all 8s is not tight. Some of them 8s I can't rebuy. So a lot of them I was actually upset because I got rid of my penny posits. But it was like I thought like, okay, I can get them back again. They'll put them back up for sale, and then comes to find out, here me is now, and they still ain't been re-released. A couple of them about to come back out though, but I went through them and I got all my eights together. So I started like posting them places. Okay, I didn't like the whole Facebook marketplace. So I decided to go to Poshmark. Poshmark hit the number. They was getting rid of them drawers, man. A lot of the shoes was going back up north. So a lot of them in Jersey, little areas, probably local collectors, but I was getting them drawers off like hotcakes. And I'm talking about I'm getting retail guaranteed, nothing less than retail. I think one or two pair I took like a $10 hit, but I was getting retail for everything. So you imagine how that feel to just be fucked up and then you just come out of nowhere and just get sales for all these shoes at retail price. And then I had a couple new ones, like my Jordan Cement threes. Shit, I got 550 for them Jones. My Captain Games, the Space Jams. I got, was it 350 or 450? Well, not less than 350. Like I was getting more go from Jones. Like, and you see how the numbers is, two pairs, that's 800. You know, Poshmark was killing it. StockX took a couple pair, at above rate. Um, Goat, I was offering them Jones on Goat like hotcakes. Goat was taking them Jones to damn near close to retail. Cause I mean, all my shoes, like I sell people, like when you own that many pair of shoes, it's kind of hard for you to dick them. Like I got pairs out that I dig, which is my daily shoes, comfortable, wear, work and stuff like that. And then I got ones that don't never leave the box. They just sit and chill. So I mean, you get to that point where you kind of hard, like all of them are brand new. All I gotta do is go get a rag, wipe them down. They might be have some dust on it. That's about it. But I take good care of my shit though. So I don't know. I love my shoes. But I was able to give you an exact number. I was able to generate close to about five, 5 grand. I was able to generate, you know, 5 grand. I thought a lot. I mean, some of the times I'll be thinking about getting rid of all them Jones because, like I said, I don't wear them. I mean, the type person I am now, I don't really care too much like I did before. I don't live in the city. I'm living in the city, you got a persona, coming up, you get money, you was fresh as a kid, you come outside, looking any kind of way, niggas go, you fucked up, you on drugs. In all reality, I'm just at that stage, I don't care. I ain't got nobody to impress. If I gotta go to my kid's school, I throw some little strip threads, but other than that, I'm work clothes 24/7, always on the work clothes. So that's a part that a lot of people gotta understand too. And that's where I kind of lost my love with it. But now I have an actual clothing line. So it reinstated my love because by owning the line, I can just make the colors I want. So all the shoes I got that I never could wear because I couldn't match them up. Okay, now I can just go make a logo with those colors and voila. I could wear any pair of shoes I want, just put the logo. So now, I might get back into it. And then, like I said, these little shows that I do, you see now I'm in front of a mic, virtual background, but eventually these Jones will be done somewhere. Like I'm in the midst of now the situation somewhere I can go and record on the regular. It'll probably just be another one of my properties that I'll just decorate for my shows. Probably having like I told my homie I'm gonna put like a curtain device where I can pull the curtain and lift the backdrops up so that way I don't have to keep switching them. I can pull it up, oh, chronic cinema. Okay, all right, we done with that one, roll it back up. Then I got the next one, roll it back up. And then I can just have them all on a chain, but I can just roll them down. Like, cause I mean I have so many. And I mean, I can't decorate all four corners of the room because that's what I was gonna do. But the next space I'm in only really got this corner, this wall, that wall to be the door, and that wall to be the bathroom. So I can't do with two walls. And then my homie like, why don't you break it down? You could do two podcasts on that wall and two. I'm not doing because it messes with the camera angles. And then say for instance, if I have a guest or guesses, now I need that space. So that's why I say it's kind of hard for me to try to pivot rooms to do more than what it is. So, but I mean, some of the times I think about it because the wave I'm on now is like I don't really care about that stuff, and I got an eye for fashion, so I could continue to grade. Like even when I got rid of all them pair, since I probably got rid of about close to 30, maybe a little less than 30, maybe. Yeah, a little less than 30, probably 20 in the 20s. I probably bought back, but I probably added another 35. But like I say now, it's like they're collectibles. See what I'm saying? And I mean, for some of you guys out there, if y'all want to see some Jones where I'll be like, all right, man, they collectibles. I'll show you. I got a couple. Man, of course, I got my virtual boys. My back in the day Hirachis. Everybody need them. You know, got these right here. You see them. You know, yeah, look these up. See how much these cups going for. Pound for me. Easy. Yes, I got some more heat over here. Like this. know, Jack. Y'all remember these? You hear that? Oh, I'll let y'all get the whole effect. You hear that? They hit the button. But, 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 stupid man. But yeah, they work good though. But see, things like them, like, those are considered as collectibles to me because you ain't gonna find them nowhere else. I mean, normally I used to just be places and just be running around buying shit. Like honestly, I used to trip or fall into it, but I always kept my shit put away. I always made sure it wasn't no dead place, no basement that flood, no none of that shit. So I never really lost any, shoes like that. And then I'll get to a point where I'll be like, man, ain't wearing no fucking Reeboks like them pumps. I think they only touched my feet once. I had a shirt that went with them. And that was it. And I got some gold in this young, like some gold. Never like I got some matter of fact, but I got in my eyesight. I got a pair of crazy eights. I don't know if you all remember them. They bone color. They all white, but they call they bone crazy eights. Yeah, but them joints never been worn. The date on the box, them joints like 12, 13 years old, like I released last time. Shit, I got Air Maxes originally dead stock from 97. But yeah, back then, 97 release. I mean, I got that work still. See what I'm saying? Certain ones I kept because I knew they would be value. And then once I started to get the knowledge to know, because most people be like, man, ain't nobody buying it. Man, some niggas don't be beat up. That don't mean nothing. If they beat up and they OGs, that authenticity is part of the test of time. So they a little beat up that shows the youth. I mean, the time, like, okay, yo, these really OGs. Look at these Jones, bro. Look at the leather. Oh, yeah, they know how to tell. So just because, like I said, they might have been worn a few times or even stepped on once or twice, no, you still try to sell them because it's still somebody out there. And then the way it is now with so many products for you to clean scuffs, and then some people buy them for donor pairs if they want to go get them customized. That's another thing too. That's why I tell you it's a big market in that too. Donor shoes. So I mean, you might have a pair of beat up Air Force Ones. They know how to bring the leather back on them and everything. They might buy them off for 20, $30. If they not too bad, they might give you more than that. Phone posits, they buy them as donor shoes a lot. Got tons of them. Dr. Doom 20th anniversary editions. Um, cause see, like I got a lot of my shoes in collection. So if I got one, I got like some on 4 or 5 pair. You know, Jordans, I got about 48 pair of Jordans. And that's just Jordans. The rest of them is like assorted. You know, I got Adidas Rolladairs. Um, I ain't got no Reebok classes, nothing like that. But I got a bunch of like Paper Maxes and um whatever I got at the time. I got tons of old LeBron shoes, 4 or 5 LeBron sixes. I got a pair of LeBron eights. I got as you just seen, a pair of twos. I got a pair of ones. I got a pair of threes, a pair of fives. Like certain players, I got tons of them. I got a couple of PG ones. Love Paul George first sneakers. Them Jones fit so nice. I got a couple pair of Kyrie Black History Month. But see, like I said, that was like these are like 15, 16, 17. But I got a ton of Kyrie's. I like how they feel. Got like their soul is just everything, bro. Like that joke stop me from falling. Now I say I used to be yanking niggas out there, Paul. But I love my Kyrie's. The way they fit, they definitely, you know, comfortable with shit too. Um, shit, man. Got Tim's. Like I'm looking over here now at a pair. I don't know if y'all remember the Gatorade sixes. I think I'm looking at them right now. I ain't wore them Johns. Last time I wore them was to a hip hop concert 6 years ago, 7 years ago, or something like that. Like I said, I used to get them and just let them chill. I ain't really care about all that. You know, I'm looking at a pair of butters sitting over here. This is the box. So, you know, you look this way. Definitely always got some workout over here. You know, so I wear 86. I got tons of phone posits, 5, 6 pair of phone posits. I see some old school Barclays over here, Barkley ones. I got the Barkley fours, the Barkley threes. I see a pair of Chris Webber's hot over here, or Chris Webber ones. I also got the Jones, the little tab on the black, the ones that came in blue and black, and then he came in blue and white. I got both of the joints. Um, what else I got, man? See, there's a lot of mics out here on the floor, but I work in them joints. I don't get the fuck no more. Like I said, a couple pair of LeBron sitting over here. I got these hot ass blue jean phone posits. Yeah, them Jones crazy. Scotch guard Jones. It's like they actually feel like jean material and everything. Like, yeah, I got that work, man. Like I said, I haven't really been collecting like I used to or grabbing. You know, I kind of told myself, you got 20, 30 grand in basketball shoes. And I never owned a pair of high-end shoes. I bought a pair of Prada sneakers years ago and sold them to my man before I went on. And I never bought no high-end shoes after that. So I just bought me a pair of red bottoms and a pair of Alexander McQueen's just to see what it was like. You know, you can't, they still sneakers. So I just wanted to see what the hype was about. And I'm sorry, guys, I'll stick to my basketball shoes. They're a lot comfortable. I mean, the Alexander McQueen's, they just heavy as shit. They was comfortable though. They heavy. Like the sole is like heavy, heavy. But I mean, don't sleep. I mean, even like I tell people with your kids, same thing. You buy your kids all shoes, you let them sit under the bed and gather them up, wipe them off. You know, get an old day shoe stretcher, put the shoe stretcher aside, spray with the spray that retracts the leather, and, you might be able to resell them with no problem. I mean, me, I like to keep the boxes. A lot of my boxes got messed up, throughout the moves because I actually moved from Philly to down south. And when I moved down south, a lot of my boxes got fucked up during the move and then moving from house to house, you know. But I still got a lot of boxes. And then I keep papers in boxes. So I had to, start throwing shoes out just so I can use the boxes to store shit. But definitely look into it. I mean, the outlets that I use personally to get what I said that I made was Poshmark, Goat, StockX if they was new, and it's another one start with an MER something. Damn, what was that joint called? Merch. I think it was like merch something. But my main ones was mainly Poshmark, Goat, and like I said, StockX is no rap. If they up there, somebody want them, they can grab. So StockX is like the instant, but I would say don't play with StockX unless they brand them. Because they can tell. I don't know how they do it. I done heard some stories. They can tell what they been want. And I done had some couple people say they didn't send StockX to send them back the wrong shoes. They just sent some Jones in that was official. They just wore them once, tried to hit the sneaky on them, and I heard they sent them back a pair of Aki Bumbakis. So be careful with StockX if they know. Sell them to them. You shouldn't have no problem. They don't really frown too much about boxes, but if that shoe is brand new, they'll let you make it on the box for sure. Goat doesn't matter. You can sell them new or used. And by this point in time, I know they probably got tons of apps that you can do it with, but those are my personal ones. And they still send me emails still to this present day, so they still up and popping because they'll shoot you a pair of shoes and be like, "Oh, do you have these?" And if you do, they'll let you know somebody's looking to buy these Jones for like $260. That's the bid they got. And then you go look and be like, hold up, there's some shit I'd have paid $75 for, on the on sale, and I just got them sitting. Like, I'll give you one more prime example before I roll. See, when I go look for stuff, I don't have a limit of where I go. And I'm in the South. So in the South, you can go to the pawn shop and buy Coach bags, Louis bags, sneakers and things. So that was my first place to go when I started looking, becoming a reseller, pawn shops. I might go in there and find a, 9.5, 10. I'm cool with that because I know the most common sold sizes. It don't matter. My size is a common sold size, but it ain't more common than a 9, 10, 10, 10 and a half. So I'm in a pawn shop one day. I'm looking, I'm like, I look familiar. Pick them up, I'm like, $46. I'm like, oh, y'all got the box these? Yeah, I think we got the box. Hey, let me get these joints. I get out in the car, start Googling. I get a pair of shattered backboards. Once. The joints were released. Sold out instantly. Resale was a pound puppy, 550. Sold them Jones on Go for 375. I done went in the thrift store and I slept this time. I'm still tell the story, but I slept. Went in the thrift store. Some rich kid decided that he didn't want his Yeezys anymore. So he gave all the Yeezys to the thrift store. Just so happened whoever checked them in knew what they were. So they had them valued at like 70, $80. And at that time, they wouldn't really let me sit there and examine them enough to determine whether they was real or not. So I left. But I went back the next day on a fuck it and they was gone. And at the time, Yeezy resale was like 6, 700. They didn't have no box, so I would have to take a hit. But I could have definitely probably got like 350, 400, possibly even 500 for them drinks. I mean, that resale is still mean. Don't forget it. Don't sleep. It's still a mean game. It's just that you gotta have what people want. You can't just say I got these and I want to resell. No, it don't work that way. Somebody possibly will buy them out there in the world, but they want them ones, Space Jam Jordans, release dates. They want release dates, and then not only will they want release dates, they want re-release retros. So if you got any re-release retros, that's your bread and butter. Shit, 10 re-release retros will probably bring you in about 3K. You should be able to sell each pair for about 300 a piece times 10. It's 3 grand. You know, and it's that simple. All you gotta do is take a couple pictures, make a listing, post it up there. The sites are free. Some of them might charge you a little commission to sell on there, but if you get on there as a new user, of course, they got a bunch of Jones where it's commission free for the first 30 days, stuff like that. You can get rid of all you want in that 30 days and you don't have to pay a commission. The GOAT has their commission added in when it's time for you to transfer your bread. So after the shoes sell, they'll put the whole money there and then they'll show you your part and their part, which is only like 6%, 7%. Like some of them are greedy, but GOAT, I did my research at the time. GOAT was like the least taken ones out of your commissions. And so was Poshmark. That's why I stuck with them too. StockX doesn't do it's not StockX don't work like that. If you got them, they want them. You click, you want to sell them. They're gonna send you a smelling kit, and that's it. But you know, hopefully this helps somebody out there. I know I got tons of people that has tons of shoes that just let them sit and sit and sit and don't understand. And the reason why I got comfortable on selling them was because I noticed something about around the time when I started. Oh yeah, I was selling some too. Like if you got like some good pair, the real is where you go. Like when you got products, Balenciaga sneak shit like that. You sell that on the real. You can sell it through the GOAT too, but I would say send it to real. You'll get more bang for your buck. And you got to market at people that's looking for high end clothing, nothing but high end, so it'll sell faster. And you'll probably get more money out the real world as far as your high end stuff. No Nikes. I mean, they do Jordans and Nikes, but they kind of sit and then they sit and sit and sit and get sold for dirt cheap. That's because nobody's on there looking for that. They're looking for the Balenciagas, the Givenchy. They looking for that shit. They're not looking for the fucking Jordans. So, that one is a good one, for that part. As far as like I said, you got any high end footwear that you want to get rid of. So I mean, like I said, but I hope this helps somebody out there, some sneakerheads out here will make me really even come up with the confidence and get rid of them because I used to tell people I ain't selling none of my shoes. But the reason that made me kind of want to get rid of them was because I started to notice how people was selling to rebuy. So like kind of pretty much okay, you can do the system where you can buy 2 pairs and you can sell 1 pair for like 500, which is just paying for them because it was 190. See what I'm saying? So you would make $100 and you still got a pair. That sounds cool, but no, that's not what I'm saying. What I started noticing was cats was buying shoes, take pictures, perform in them, and then get rid of them. Like somebody was stupid. And then I had ran across one time on the railroad, they was doing spotlight sales. Like Alex Rodriguez was on there. Actually, a lot of people be on there. But they had like showcases, which was people closet. And I called Alex Rodriguez closet and I called Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala had like 65 pair of brand new Jordans, but they all was big as shit, like 13 to 15s and something. Then he had a bunch of like regular stuff, but the clothes, I want to go see what are these quote unquote expensive clothes that they wear. And that's how I started getting the real expensive clothes that people wear, the lines and what they're called and stuff. So, you know, that was a whole nother experience too. But that's when I was like, okay, think about it. He sold 65 pair of Jordans that was brand new. They always listed for 250. Most likely a dick eater gonna buy them no rap. Oh, they Audrey with dollar Jones. Yeah, let me get them joints. So you do the math, 250 times 65. So now what happened? You could take that money and reinvest back into fashion, or you could reinvest back into more shoes and stuff like that. Or you could simply just enjoy the spoils. But the funny thing about the Iguodala thing, we know a lot of them shoes are donated. Jordan Brand gave that nigga them shoes. He ain't paid for them. Basketball players get a lot of free shoes. Some of them might have their own specific pair they like to play in, and they just keep the team shoes and just stack them. I remember a lot of cats used to say they used to give them to nephews, brothers, and stuff like that, but most people just keep them. So I mean, I know a lot of these players out here got a lot of player shoes. And see the difference with them when the team is giving these players these shoes, they are nothing like the shoes that we have. That's why they call them PEs, player editions. The only people who can get them is a player. If you did not play in the NBA or got them from an NBA player, you will not get them. They do release PEs once in a while. I think they do around Christmas time. They'll let a pair of PEs or two come out either around Christmas time or playoff time. I can't remember. I know in the past they had released a few pair of LeBron PEs, a couple Kevin Durant ones too. So they do it, but just not often. So, but if you're able to buy one, like I know now, cats is getting their hands on concept shoes. But now I'm starting to realize that the concept shoes are more of a what you call the custom shoes. Also, too, you can't sell custom shoes. So if you got any custom shoes, I mean, you might be able to put them on the real, but nobody the golden none of mistaken because if you got them designed for something that you want, that's what you want. Nobody else cares. So don't send any custom shoes. You know, those are the ones I guess you would try to sell on Facebook or Instagram. So, but hope y'all take this game, get rid of them old souls, get y'all some bread, buy you a new soul, buy some new souls, or take a vacation, you know. Little piece of your inventory, you ain't gonna miss it. And I tell a lot of cats you need to really take heed on these shoes because I've let some of them sit so long. And I went back to them just to look at them and I'm squeezing, touching Jones, and souls start breaking apart like they're falling apart, ladies and gentlemen, from not being worn. So you might think you're preserving them, you're not. I don't care if they're in a tote. I don't care if they're in a box. They're it's something with the way the chemicals and the materials they made them with. And I guess by not being worn, they begin to break down. But we can make another video one day. I'll show you quite a few pair. I cry like a baby. So I mean, definitely take heed to this. That way you can take your time, go through them, see which ones you truly want to keep, which ones are just in a way, get paid for the ones that's in a way, and continue on. But this is another episode of Unleash Success with your boy GRUBBS, not me, who else. I'll see you next time. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. And thank y'all guys again for enjoying.